Well, hey guys, welcome to Bowhunting Soul. Okay, it's almost season. It's almost here, right? This is it's past the second week in August as I record this. I think it's like the 18th, 19th, something like that. Some of you guys, the seasons might have already even started down south. I don't know, but in September here, middle of September is when Minnesota kicks off for the archery season, small game season too. But I'm heading down to North Carolina in the first week of September. Again, like I said, I'm hunting down with buddy Jim DeSias down there, right, for a few days. So that's going to be pretty fun. And just wanted to go through my 2024 hunting setup. I think on previous videos you heard me say that I wanted to kind of commit to the ASL for this year, right? Having shot a whopping 2 animals, right, with the elk cart. I know that's hardly anything, right? But I wanted to, I know that one got bloodied up, right? So I want to get this one bloody too. I want to get something with this, or this one, or the Pacific stick, right? So I'm going to commit to the ASL, at least as my primary bow, but kind of wanted to walk through my hunting setup with that. And I still haven't decided if I want to take my elk cart down there, which is a known commodity, but that's a bow, so it's kind of hot out here still. It's really early and I'm already sweating. It's a known commodity, but I tend to shoot to the right with that bow a little bit. Or if I'm going to take the Pacific stick, right, which is the other ASL. So anyway, so this one, of course, is the St. Patrick Lake Mushin stick, right? New paint job, by the way, okay? I don't know if previous videos you saw that, oh, I'm sweaty, saw that this was gray, right? So I redid it. I did it in green, right, kind of forest green. Knocked down the sheen a little bit with some steel wool after that, after the finish on it. So yeah, so this is 52 pounds at 27 inch. Now sometimes I'm actually pulling 27, sometimes I'm not, to be honest. So I'm probably anywhere between 49 to 52 pounds on this bow. Of course, this is the back set bow, right? So that it's got a little more oomph in the limbs. Let's put it that way. It's a different video. I won't bore you with the details of that one. But yeah, so this is going to be my setup, right? So again, it's got the G10 riser, but it's cut normal, right? Like a regular old school ASL. I didn't go for the past or cut to center or anything like that. It's got the grip on here, obviously the Sure grip, right, that I use, or it's basically the same as rubber tubing. String, of course, is came stock with this one, is from Nick Ready-made strings, beautiful strings. I did change out the I did some smaller puffs on there just to get the weight right. That's going to be a different video, depending on the weight that you put on the string. As far as like string silencers go, it completely changes the tune. It did it with this one to the point where I had to go up a spine range from a 600 to a 500 to get them to tune. When I started trimming down the original puff balls that were on here, smaller, I lost about 40 grains off the string, and it completely changed the tune, which I thought was weird. And I thought about it. Same thing happened with that Tolkien Pika I had a few years ago. I don't know if you remember that video with the Tolkien Pika. Totally changed the tune. Anyway, that's a totally different video. So arrow wise, I've got gold tip traditional 600s with 100 grain brass and 200 grain ace standard, meaning it's 160 grain with 37 something grain insert in there, right, ferrule in there. So you might say, well, you got 300 grains up front. This is like a 30-inch arrow, I think, just about 30 inch. And you're going to say, well, how is that you're shooting at 52 pounds and it's a 600 spine arrow with only with like 300 up front? That should be like way weak. Well, again, in my hands, for some reason, most bows that I shoot tend to shoot a weaker spine. I don't know if it's because of my pluck. I don't know if it's because of the way I torque it. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But I do know that I can switch back and forth between the 200s and the 250s. Probably because my margin of error as far as how good I execute the shot and release and torque and all that stuff probably is about the same as the margin of error, the difference between a 200 grain and a 250 grain, right? Some of you better shooters will be like, oh my God, 50 grains, so that's crazy. Well, I can shoot both, but I like the flight a little bit better on the 200. It's tending more toward the stiffer side rather than the weaker side with the 250 grainers. But that's the way I like this one. I like it flies great. It's like, it comes in right around 600 grains, I believe. I'd have to measure exactly, I can't remember. But it's between, I think it's, yeah, right hovering around 600 grains, which is great. I mean, that's awesome. Beautiful flight. I'm loving it. The quiver, right, on this is gonna stay the Great Northern. I'm really liking this quiver a whole lot more and more every day. I really am. It looks really cool on this bow. I love that. You know, and I'm getting more used to this, you know, inside outside configuration. The only thing though is, like, when I'm out at the range shooting, I'll only tend to shoot the outer 3, right? Just because it's such a hassle to get in and out with a handful of arrows, like 5 arrows, and then you put it in, where it's a whole lot easier with the ones where they're all on the outside. It's like bing, 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 put them in, clip, 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 done. This one, you got to do a few on the outside, hold on to the other couple arrows until they're all clipped in, and then go inside and clip these in, and I don't know. But, you know, if I shoot 3 at a time, that's fine. And then everything keeps everything nice and compact too. I like, you know, it's a good look. I like it. I'm not going to change it out, is what I'm trying to say. So that's basically my setup, right? I mean, this is the back set bow, right? Meaning the limbs got a little more oomph to them than my Pacific stick does, which is a string follow bow, which is a little bit softer shooting. But this bow, shooting a 600 grain arrow, I mean, there's absolutely zero hand shock, nothing, none, zero, zip. It's and it just whips an arrow. And this is the one that actually shoot better. I don't know whether it's the increased poundage, right? Because the other one I'm pulling, like, if I'm lucky, I'm pulling 45 pounds on there. And whether it's like the more tension on the fingers, and it makes me expand more and pull through the shot more. I don't know what it is, but that's working for me. So yeah, that's it. So this is my hunting setup. This is going to be what I'm going to kick the year off with. Okay, again, still don't know if I'm going to do as a backup, if I'm going to take the Elkhart or if I'm going to take the Pacific stick. I'm not sure. It might be, I don't know, maybe I'll bring all 3 bows down there. Who knows? No, I don't know. I don't know. I say that, but then, like, I need to commit, right? So I know the Elkhart, like I said, is a known commodity, but that bow tends to shoot a little bit to the right for me. And I'm trying to focus on getting a perfect tune on that Pacific stick, because my form changes, my style changes, my release changes, my everything changes. So I'm back to like 700 grain arrow or 700 spine arrows on that bow. On this one, again, they're 600s. So, and they fly beautifully. They're great. I'll just give you like a profile shot here, and then take a couple shots. And it's just, I mean, I love this bow so much. Can't wait to get out in the woods with it. Still trying to do like that dynamic release, or, you know, corner to mouth, as soon as it's there, it's gone kind of thing. But I've kind of been working on stopping a little bit if I have to, and then you know, finishing it out. So see, didn't even come to full draw on that one. God, it's such a sweet shooting bow. I love it. Nice and quiet. So anywho, all right, that's it. I don't want to make this video too long. Let me know in the comments what you're shooting, what you're going to hunt with this year, what you're going to kick off with, and if you have a backup bow as well, and how you do your primary versus backup. I've never really had a problem jumping back and forth between styles of bows. It's like getting in a, I don't know, little sports car versus a minivan. You know the difference between them. You know they're not going to be the same. So I've never had a problem jumping between a recurve and a longbow or an ASL versus anything else. You know, it's just different. But I want to commit to this. But let me know in the comments what you guys are going to do this year. Hopefully your seasons, by the time you watch this, or have kicked off or are going to kick off. If they haven't, make sure you get everything. It's probably maybe too late for this stuff. I know, you know, us trad guys kind of work on our own stuff, but if you need to order components, you need to order strings, you need to order whatever it is, you know, this late in the season or close to the beginning of the season, you may not get your stuff in time, right? You may not get all the stuff in time to be able to do it. So go through your stuff, make sure you have everything, broadheads, adapters, arrows, all that stuff, so that you're ready for season and you don't have too much longer to wait. So anyway, thanks guys, I appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate the comments when you guys interact, and share this video. And coming to season, good luck to everybody. All right, wish me luck down there in North Carolina. All right, thanks guys.